Hey guys, Damian Lewis with Prep Sports Nation, and the countdown to the start of the 2023 Georgia High School Association football season continues. We're just weeks away from kickoff with the Corky Kell Classic. This week we made our way out to Douglas County to stop by the Douglas County Schools Athletics Media Day, in which all 5 teams were on site, and we got a chance to catch up with a few of them, starting with the Alexander Cougars under new head coach Cody Neal, who says buy-in has been key this summer for the transition of taking over the program.
With our guys, it's been the buy-in. It's, as soon as we got there in late March, early April, like I said, they've attacked the weight room. I feel like our weight room we've made leaps and bounds in there. We're starting to do our maxes this week, but our kids have just attacked that with great enthusiasm. And then, we work our kids really hard, so they jump from the weight room, then they're jumping out on the practice field, and some days you have 7-on-7s and padded camps, and, they've answered the call every single day. There hasn't been any complaining or anything like that. There's not too many times where we have to get our kids going. Our players take care of that, and they're just excited. And for a first-year head coach and a new head coach, it's been awesome.
And for Chapel Hill head coach Brad Stevens, now in his 3rd year as the head coach of the Panthers, he's been impressed with the commitment and competing by his players this summer.
And everybody who was here has been committed all summer. I had one kid miss for a death, one kid miss for a camp. And out of this group, that's all they've missed. Everybody else has been here. Our commitment, and then the other thing is competing, because the competing part of it has really increased this summer. For us to go down to Georgia Tech out of 32 teams and to finish in 2nd place, that was a good stepping stone for us. And then at the camps, I always tell them when something bad happens, make something great happen. And we kept our composure, and we kept competing with the schools, and we had some good things happen at camps.
And one of those players for the Panthers, senior Greg Wardlow, says for him, stepping into a leadership role in his final season has been big.
That's a big thing that coaches are honest about. They say that a good team is coaches-led, but a great team is player-led. So, me and my brothers, we all understand what we have to do, like I said. And it's a couple voices that they listen to, a couple voices that stick out, that push them into the right direction that they have to be in.
The Lithia Springs Lions were also on hand, and head coach Corey Jarvis spoke about the change in culture over the years since taking over the program.
Well, number one, culture change. Everybody talk about building the culture or whatever, but what does it really look like? For us, what it looked like was when I first walked in the weight room, you're talking about having like 8-9 kids in weight training. Now you're talking about having a whole football team in weight training. For us, building the culture was not going to 7-on-7s, and now we go to 7-on-7. We go to UGA and Auburn's and stuff like that. So the culture change for us was just to put our kids in position to, compete. And I think nobody actually thought that we could compete at any time before we got there. But it's always been athletes, and I think that our kids, with them buying in and them continue to have some success, the expectations are always going to be high for us.
All right, thanks to Douglas County Schools Athletics Department for allowing us to stop by for their 2023 Media Day, and looking forward to seeing all the teams in action when the season kicks off. For these stories and more, make sure you check us out at PrepSportsNation.net, and don't forget to check out our YouTube highlight channel, Prep Sports Nation. I'm Damian Lewis with Prep Sports Nation.